Good morning and welcome to Weekend Walkabout in our gardens and yours virtually.
We're coming to you from gardenataz.org. I'm Janet McConovich,
I'm Stephen Nicola.
and today the topics are a 2025 update on Plant It Well, even if the roots are wrong, and then we'll do old gardens of the old world with Sonia Nicola. And we'll start within our gardens right now as leaf fall is beginning to get serious. It's not serious yet, um, and that's funny. I'm not sure why I put these in
Why
the
are we
sequence.
here?
Yeah, why are we here? Why are we here? I don't know. Sonia, keep
A
us.
good bit out of
Yeah,
sequence.
keep us going here. Um, you know about our website. Tell people about it. Tell them to go there. That there are things written there that are that we want to build on and that we want to share with you, so that you'll share more with us, and that's why we're here. So, leaf fall. We've gotten questions, and if there are any that come into chat, Sonia will keep us in line here. Oh, I see the handout
Yeah.
links are in there already.
Yep.
I do miss our old garden.
Yeah.
Every garden is different. I have been, first want to start off with the fact that it's that time of year when the weather changes. Do you see what I saw here? I looked out the window to see where I was going to start that morning. And I said, oh, we're here. Can you,
Frost on the lawn.
no frost on the lawn. Underneath the trees, even those that are losing leaves now and are not a complete cover, the frost is not there. We have protected places and we have places that are more exposed. And these are the things you should be looking for as a gardener when it says it needs some protection. Your Japanese maple belongs in a place like this
Right.
that doesn't get that kind of exposure. When people put them out in their courtyards, they're asking for trouble because
Yeah.
they're but what I did all week long is leaves, and needles. And what's nice about that is that there's enough leaves to do everything. I actually I was going to go out on the day that we set out our garbage. The neighbors were putting bags of leaves out, and I went, oh, I need to go grab some of those bags of leaves. And I didn't get out in time, and I feel like, no, no, they let our neighborhood's leaves go. Everybody's going. So I was looking at we mow our lawn high, and with the drought, we weren't mowing much at all this
No.
year. And I looked out, I said, oh, I really need to get on that lawn. It's so brown. Um,
And
and get
it's
some of that old, well, in the sun. Now, this is part of our lawn that's in the sunnier front yard. There is a lot of grass that died back. Are the roots dead? As it turns out, no, the roots aren't
no.
dead, but that's tough on the plants. But where I was working to start with in the protected area, look at how green that grass is. Once what was brown back there was not the grass,
It was the pine
it was the
needles.
pine needles that have fallen all over the place. So I am clearing off the pine needles and using them as mulch. This is the juniper that I was crawling under. Um, to play. It's about, oh, it's probably 5 or 6 inches thick. I'm still spreading it here and I pull it out to maybe 4 inches thick everywhere. Um, but underneath here, because so many birds sit in the juniper, we get lots of bittersweet and buckthorn and grape
And
and
poison
yeah, things
ivy.
that come up underneath there that are from seed from the birds' droppings. And it's not very sunny, so you don't get a lot of them, but in a big area underneath big juniper, you do get enough of them to, so
So
I have to
it
weed
wouldn't take
under
long to
there.
cover.
And I last mulched under there 2 years ago. So the mulch has been going away
It
and
needed it.
I wish I had more of it. I wish I had the whole neighborhood's mulch, because that's half of my back lawn, backyard lawn in there.
Yeah.
And I still have all of our wild area in my perennial garden to mulch. So don't throw away your leaves. At Teresa's house, our friend Teresa, where I was helping close up her gardens so that she can get her house ready to sell. This is all, the mulch that we use is all from her big containers.
Uh,
So after I got done weeding, I'm using the potting soil and I can put it over the top of everything. There are a number of plants under there that have been cut back, but with 2 inches of potting soil on top of them, it's not a problem this time of year. It's cold enough now that the crowns are not going to rot from trying to grow up through a moist exterior. And it's kind of nice to be able to just put the mulch everywhere, dump it and
yeah.
spread it rather than having to very
It's a
carefully put it
lot.
around the crowns of plants.
As a as men who work in gardens, we really like that.
Yeah, when we had crews, I found anyway. I said, Steve, the guys do not like to do the mulching in the springtime when they have to put it around plants.
No.
They want to dump a wheelbarrow at a time.
Yep.
So our best crews were usually crews of three with two women and one man.
Man, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plant of the week. Not going to show you a whole bunch of them while I was walking back and forth between raking and distributing the mulch. I said, "Oh my gosh, I slurred um, the Tovara jumpseed inadvertently." I said, "Oh, it couldn't handle drought at all." This Tovara, we don't water anywhere in our garden. This Tovara, where it had some shade in that
Was
protected
fantastic.
area, is beautiful at
Just
doing what it's
working
doing.
what it did
Not
what it's supposed to.
not blooming, but the white flowers that were there a month ago are now the little bitty red seed structures. And it's very pretty. This is the one called Planter's Palette with the splashes of color on the leaves. The species itself looks like this with just the sergeant's chevron on each leaf. But it's a native. It does move around, jump seed,
Yeah.
but it is a beautiful plant for the shade. And I take back the slur that I made on it by saying that it wasn't good in the drought because it was okay in the drought. It just needed to also have a little bit of shade to protect it. And when I looked at it, I also saw, oh no, I have not been back there.
Uh-oh.
I can see them. There's poke weeds back there
Yeah.
coming up. I said, oh, I have to get back there and weed that area. This time of year, that's the kind of thing that I've been working on. So if there are any questions about what's going on in the garden, I'm going to move right into our update because
A, a very quick one that I think actually is slightly relevant to your update from Diane. Do you still advocate to keep mulch 4 inches or so away from the base of plants or trunks?
oh yes,
Yeah,
definitely. It is a major issue. Okay.
I said I almost scream typed yes into the chat and then realized, well, there are updates coming, so maybe we should, make sure there's no change in guidance there.
No, absolutely no change there. Thank you, Sonia. Okay, so that's it for In Our Garden today. We're going to move on to the update.